It's me and Dirty 30.
Got a dirty 30 on me.
You was doing fry shit.
Dirty.
Keep a dirty 30, Stephen Curry.
Nigga call it dirty 30. Man, I got this dirty 30.
The 30 working on me. I want some more Drake.
With dirty 30. Dirty 30.
Come on, big.
Got the dirty 30, got the dirty 30, got the dirty 30, got the 30.
Holy shit. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Dirty 30 Podcast, your favorite podcast out there in the audio airwaves. I'm your host, Buzz Larkin. It's Memorial Day. It's a great fucking day here in Indianapolis. Just had the Indy 500. We don't give a shit about the race, but all you guys do. To my right, I got my man, C.K. Chad Kelly. How you living, brother?
Living well. You know, anytime it's warm outside, I feel amazing.
Every time.
Make that shit known every week.
Like clockwork.
D-Man, how you feel, brother?
I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling good. You know, it's a good Memorial Day. I'm thanking all the service members out there, but most importantly, I'm happy I'm off work. That's very selfish, I know, but I'm happy.
Hey, that ain't selfish. I'm happy I'm off too. Starting the show off here, we gotta start with this topic because it's the heaviest topic we're gonna talk about of the day. And this incident happened a day after we recorded the episode. So it's been a week since the tragic school shooting at Robb Elementary School in Uvalde, Texas that took the lives of 19 children and 2 teachers. The 18-year-old gunman got in through a door that was left propped open by a teacher. Cops reportedly drove right by the suspect while he was in the parking lot. And at one point, there was as many as 19 officers in the hallway outside of the classroom that the gunman was locked into. So you got to picture this. There's 19 cops in the hallway while this gunman's in a classroom with terrified children. And they weren't acting on it. They weren't going in there. Reason being, they waited so long, they were waiting to get the janitor's keys to enter the classroom. That's literally what they said. 19 officers equipped with guns, bulletproof vests. There was even border patrol men with 3 ballistic shields, and nobody can do anything to get in. Texas State Senator Roland Gutierrez said, quote, "At the end of the day, everybody failed here. We failed these children." And it seems like each day something new is coming out from this, and it isn't helping the case of the police and how they handled it.
I think the police handled this fucking extremely fucking bad. Like, these motherfuckers, you're trained to go into situations like this and put your life on the line for innocent civilians, and they let these kids die.
I just can't get over the fact that it's grown men and children, you know?
Yeah, like if I'm a police officer in that situation, I'm barging through the door. I will die for those kids, literally. I don't give a fuck. I will die for those kids, literally. I will fucking go in there on a suicide mission, head down, trying to break the door down so police officers behind me can shoot at the dude, and I'll fucking take 5 AR rounds to the chest or face, whatever I gotta do.
It all comes down, like, what I was thinking about, like, with those 19 officers or however many there was. Because all the shits don't add up to me. The policemen are probably just following protocol. You know what I mean? Like, they're just doing what they were told and taught. What they're told. There's a chain of command. If they probably stepped out of that, you could lose your job.
And of course, this horrific tragedy has sparked talks about gun control, whether or not something should be done differently. Some people absolutely hate guns. They think there's no place for them because of things like this being an unimaginable possibility and the kind of wackos out there who can easily purchase a firearm. And then there's other people that feel that guns are necessary because they're meant for protection when used correctly, and they shouldn't be condemned when something like this happens. What do you guys think here at Dirty 30 Studios?
You got to look at both sides of it. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
But to take away people's guns in America, which is like one of our few rights that we take pride in as Americans, you know what I mean? Taking away people's guns, that shit...
It won't end well, will it?
Won't end well at all. And I feel like that's the last thing we should do, is take away people's guns. It's not guns, it's people that's killing people.
Guns are like the easy fucking target, pretty much. Literally the easy target.
Guns are an easy scapegoat, like easy cop-out type shit.
Exactly.
What I think should happen to control these situations, it's easier said than done, but put 3 to 4 officers at every school strapped up. It would make them think twice before they step into school, you know what I mean?
Yep, exactly. And then to add to what you're saying too, the school, so they quote unquote are supposed to have officers there, but there were none there at the time. Quote unquote.
Who's protecting kids? Just the teachers? Like, that don't even make sense.
Doesn't make sense. What about you, Dylan? Do you think guns are the problem, or what are you thinking over there?
I do not think guns are the problem. I think that it's a mental health issue in the United States. Like, a lot of people out here are mentally fucked up from everything that they go through on a daily basis. I'm not justifying anything this dude did, but that motherfucker was clearly way fucked up in the head. And I think taking away guns from the good people that actually want to prevent things like this from happening it's only going to cause more problems. Like, and there's going to be more people fighting back, especially when you try to take guns. It's going to be bad. It's going to be a bad time for everybody.
Yeah, and it's like when something like this happens, it gives the people that are against guns a shitload of ammo. Literally. When they see a school shooting like this happen, oh, fucking get rid of them. This is why. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's what they're saying.
Like, I do think that it should be harder for people to get an Armalite rifle, like how that dude got. How he spent $2,000 buying guns. Like, I think it should be way harder for you to get a gun like that, definitely. But I don't think they should take them away, because at the end of the day, there are good people out there that do want to, like, fight people like that. Like, they would love to put their life on the line and protect somebody innocent in a situation like that. I know I'm one of those people. And if I didn't have a gun, hypothetically, I'm in a situation, I have no gun, and they have one, it's over for me. It's over for anybody. It wouldn't be smart to take guns away.
The guy's a wacko. He shot his grandma before he even fucking went and did all this shit. The gun control situation is tricky, but I'm with you guys for sure. But wrapping it up here, do you guys think there's a way to better prevent things like this from happening in the future? Chad, I know you mentioned something about security guards. Do you think that's a great way?
Yeah, great way. Not just schools either. Any place where there's a lot of people, more than like 500 to 600 people at a time, definitely you gotta have guns. I mean, there's schools that don't have that. You know how vulnerable you are? No form of security.
Sit and duck.
For real.
Sit and duck.
I was working at the FedEx. They got shot up. Was it like 9 dead on Myrable Road? I was working there, bro, when that crazy shit happened. Like, there's gonna be more shootings. We gotta start placing people. If you have like highly commercialized goods being sold, you need to have people like Kroger.
You need to have some bulked up security.
Yeah, bulked up security everywhere.
Yeah.
Pharmacies, fucking wherever there's a lot of people at.
Vulnerable.
Movie theaters. Like, a movie theater got shot up at that Batman premiere like 7-8 years ago or something like that.
Dressed up as a Joker.
What is it to pay a security guard, $50K, $40K to sit there with a rifle or something
save
to
lives,
protect people?
Yeah.
Exactly. Dylan, what about you? I'll say this before you chime in, Dylan. As I was looking into this topic online, I seen a woman who was like 33 years old. She's real big into gun safety and NRA and whatnot. She was saying that she thinks legitimately that teachers should be trained on how to control a fire weapon, and teachers should have a firearm in their drawers type shit. But Dylan, what do you got to say?
I mean, I do think that they should teach teachers how to control firearms and be in a situation, be ready for something like that. You never know. I mean, it's how fucked up the world is out here nowadays. That shit could happen at any moment. And like, this also ties in, people will say the teachers don't make enough money, like, to do that, to learn that. I think they should make more money. I personally think teachers, they make like 30, 40K a year. Like, they should damn make 80, 90K a year, especially with them being in charge of the way our children think. And you can incorporate how much money they will make in the future. You can incorporate like firearm training into that. Have them learn how to use a weapon and protect themselves and the children that they're caring for.
Okay, we had to get through that. We hate talking about the tough shit, but you know what? Sometimes the world isn't all puppy dogs and kittens.
Yeah, we literally just talked about a mass shooting, 2 episodes,
Yeah,
two episodes ago.
Yep.
Literally.
Okay, so we had a pretty big game last night. Game 7 last night in TD Garden, with the Heat and Celtics having one more dance this postseason. And the Celtics came out victorious, setting up for an epic final showdown. The Golden State Warriors versus the Boston Celtics. Fellas, first and foremost, what was your thoughts on Game 7?
Oh, it was a hell of a game.
Hell of a comeback.
I love how Miami came back at the end. I was like, getting to the point, I was like, damn, my predictions shot. Oh, fuck. Sitting there feeling stupid. And they went on that little run, and Jimmy Butler took that crazy three-pointer I wish he did not take.
Man. Played every minute of the game up until then. Legs probably shot.
Great players take great shots, though. He was trying to game that shit.
He just
missed it. I wish he would have took it to the bucket, because he had, Al Horford on
Al
him?
Horford with nobody behind him.
He could have easily took it to the rack, got fouled, and finished.
Yeah.
When does Jimmy shoot the three? He really don't like shooting a three, you know what I mean? He's take like 2 3-pointers the whole game?
Yeah.
You want to take one with the whole game on the line.
Exactly, and then Jimmy gets to the line
My
so much.
whole parlay on the line.
Yeah, for real. Chad was pretty confident yesterday. But Dylan, what was your thoughts on Game 7?
Thought it was dope, man. I love the Celtics, love the Heat. They're both some good-ass teams, man. And I'm just excited to see what this Golden State series has in store for us, for sure.
Man, that ending was crazy. Like, Miami went on an 11-0 run. It was insane. And Jimmy shot the 3 that I know Chad didn't like, but I liked it. So now the Warriors are they got all this extra rest. They're seeking their 4th championship since 2015. No need to say any bullshit. I just want to know plain and simple, straight up, who you guys got, and in how many games, and what is that team going to have to do to take home that Larry O'Brien?
I got Golden State in 5. Like I told you guys earlier, after seeing the way Boston celebrated after beating Miami, it felt like they won the championship right then and there. Mm-hmm. Where when Golden State won it, it was like, oh, it's strictly business. We got another series. We're building a dynasty here. Yeah. You know what I mean? And Boston was like, yay, our first finals. Yeah. Let's fucking go.
Popping bottles all night,
the
probably.
Jason Tatum and all of them were jumping around. I was like, yeah, Golden State in 5.
I thought it was pretty crazy. This is Al Horford's first finals. But what are the? Is that your main reasoning of why that Golden State's gonna win?
Nah, bro. Just how Golden State have more experience in the finals. Steph's 5th.
Yeah. Yep.
Draymond's 5th. Clay's 5th. So that's a big impact right there.
Big difference maker.
Man, I'm probably gonna have to go Golden State. I'm gonna say 7. I'm gonna say Golden State in 7. I think it's gonna be a very, very good ass series, going back and forth every game, and it's always gonna come down to how those role players play, man.
Amen.
It's always gonna come down to that. Is your Andrew Wiggins knocking down open threes?
Yes.
Is your Grant Williams making his open shot? Both teams just need their role players to play well. I think Golden State will edge them out though. Like Chad said, you got the experience, and obviously you got fucking Steph Curry, who can changes the whole way you even plan on defending a team. Amen. Just having Steph out there.
True. And Boston, like I said before the show, Boston is the only team to have a winning record against the Golden State Warriors this year. It's going to be a hell of a series. I think it goes 7 too. I think Golden State, just after the last round, they're a Terminator mode right now. Like they're playing sharp.
They got plenty of rest.
And they're playing
Boston's
very sharp,
off
man.
7 games. Marcus Smart's beat up.
Like I see the Warriors winning games like fairly easily, but any games that Boston wins, they're gonna have to really work for. Like I can see games where Golden State just blows Boston out, and then like Boston, as they win their games, they're gonna win by single digits.
Yeah.
Like there's no way they're gonna be able to blow out Golden State, in my opinion. We'll see though. This is the Boston Celtics team that's tough as fuck.
That Golden State team was fucking losing by 60 to the Grizzlies team at some games. You know what I mean? Any team can play bad at any moment. It's gonna come down to luck, damn near.
Man, also in other news, roughly 19,000 people got to see our guy Gervonta Tank Davis put Roland Romero on his back in the 6th round. D-Man was caught up in some pussy he couldn't watch. I was partying at my girl's house, but CK was holding the fort down for us. He watched every second. CK, give us a Dirty 30 recap, brother.
Gervonta started out the fight slow.
That's what I was reading.
He's filling him out.
That's what I was reading.
Rolly was jabbing him, keeping his distance. But man, Gervonta...
He's just that dude,
he
ain't he?
packs so much power, bro. To be that small, he's 5'5".
Have we seen somebody his size pack a punch like that in the combat sports history?
To me, no, bro. No.
Damn, man, I didn't know he was 5'5". I thought he was like 5'8", 5'9", or something.
He's a little bomb.
He hit Rolly with that left. Bro, Rolly, he was fucking jello legs after that. You should have seen it, bro.
Did you see what Rolly was saying after the fight? Trying to say, like, I had him running from me and shit. How can you talk shit when you just got slumped in front of 19,000?
He was still concussed, bro. His fucking head was still hurting. Bro, that punch, you heard it through the fucking TV. That shit was... Right when it landed, we all hopped out of our seat, me, Cam, all of us.
Fucking Rolly was having flashbacks,
Rolly
boy.
was talking so much shit, too. He was the one talking the most shit. He was selling the fight, though.
It's usually the one that's talking the most shit that gets put on their fucking back. In other news in the rap world... Man, some of us, we get big graduation parties for graduating high school. It's a big step in life. It's like you're graduating to that next mode in your life. You're becoming a young adult. Like I said, some of us get new cars. Some of us get envelopes full of money. But if you're little Boosie son, you have a bad bitch, butt-ass naked, with a stack of cash right behind her, sitting on your fucking king-size bed with the Versace sheets on that motherfucker. Boosie promised his son pussy and money for graduating in the Instagram post. You guys already know everybody criticizes little Boosie's parenting. And I know we ain't parents yet, but if there's one thing parents hate is when other parents criticize the parenting. So I wonder how Boosie thinks about all this. But I gotta ask you guys, what did you guys get for graduating high school? Because clearly, did you guys get any of the Boosie treatment?
Definitely didn't get that. Hey, amen to Boosie, though. I applaud that, for real.
I love how Boosie just don't give a fuck what anybody says, and he'll just keep being himself and keep being the dad he is.
Exactly. He don't give a fuck. Him and his son probably got the best relationship, bro.
Exactly. Dylan, what about you? What'd you get for graduating high school?
Man, I got a 2003 Ford Windstar that I ended up selling a couple years later, but my dad gave it to me, so that's pretty fucking nice, honestly.
Damn, I didn't know that was a graduation present. Did you know that?
I didn't know that either. No, I really got a big party, a little graduation party a whole bunch of envelopes full of money.
I remember that shit. I think I was definitely there. I don't even remember what I got, bro. I didn't get a car or nothing, but man, doing that 2004 fucking Ford Windstar was short lived, wasn't it? Because I don't ever remember you driving that bitch. I just remember sitting in the driveway.
I wish I never would have sold it, bro, because I'd have 3 cars right now. Like, that would have been real fucking nice. Because I sold it for cheap too to my friend at Giacomo's, and I definitely regret it. I even the other day I even asked her, it was like, hey, like, if you ain't using that motherfucker, let me get it back.
He's trying to get it back. Trying to renege on his fucking deal and shit.
Let me buy that shit back if you ain't using it. But
let me buy that bitch back. You ain't using it.
Nah, but that was it, man. I was fucking happy with it though when I first got it. It was awesome.
I bet. Shit, we didn't get the Boosie treatment, but we still got love. Our families love us.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, man. Closing the show out here. So I had to do something this weekend that I fucking hate to do. But when I was a kid, I actually enjoyed doing it, man. I would call off school all the time. I would get hella creative with how I'd call off. One time I made a fake barf bag of hot dogs and vinegar and all kind of weird shit. Was faking the throw up noises in the bathroom right next to my mom's room. But no, man, I had to call off work this weekend. And that shit just leaves a pit in my stomach. Like, I feel like a piece of shit when I call off, leaving all my coworkers behind. And for some reason, it eats at my brain so much when it's just a job. You know what I mean? And there's other scumbag coworkers in there who no call, no show. And they don't think twice about it. They're out fucking getting fucked up or doing whatever they're doing, fucking shooting up with a needle. But what's the craziest excuse or the funniest way you guys have ever called off work or school? Do you guys have any in the back of your head?
Shit, I've definitely like fucking got out of school and like work from fucking saying I have diarrhea and shit. Just saying I have a bad stomach's fucked up, I'm throwing up shitting everywhere. Like, they'll fucking like, all right, just stay home. You know what I mean?
Okay,
I'm sure they're probably in the back of their mind, they're probably thinking like, yeah, this guy's fucking lying, definitely. But
you ain't done nothing crazier than that. That one's like fucking. That one's a lob, fucking right down the middle.
Man, that's the craziest shit I'll ever do. And just lie and say I have stomach aches. That's it. That's my go-to. It always works.
CK?
Yeah, that was my go-to. I never went over the top with it. Yeah. You know what I mean?
You guys never be like, man, my cousin died, or my little something.
I would always just say my stomach hurts bad. Can I leave? Like, I remember I did that at Cecina all the time. Yeah. Like, hey, I gotta go. Like, I gotta go home.
I say I have like a family emergency or something, but I'd never like say that nobody's in the hospital or like somebody died, because then like you're gonna have to keep that lie up for the rest of your fucking life at that point.
You like say your cousin's dead or something, you get back to work, there's like a bunch of flowers and like cars and teddy bears and shit. And you're like having to put fake Visine drops in your eye, like you're crying and shit all day. But I'll tell you, cool thing about all this bullshit COVID pandemic shit we have these days is all you gotta do is tell your job or employer, like, oh, I have a fever. Oh, I'm not feeling good. Oh, please stay. Do not come in. Fucking don't mind if I do, baby. Man, that's all we got for you guys here at Dirty 30 Studios. But real quickly, man, my man D-Man has something pressing on his chest. Pressing question he wanted to ask you guys. D-Man, spill it.
Man, this shit's just been bothering me for a fucking long time. I've been asking my coworkers, man, and their motherfuckers keep giving me all kinds of weird responses. But just, what would you guys rather have? 120 degree heat or negative 20 degree temperatures all day? I want you guys to comment and let me know what you guys think.
120 all day, bro.
Hey, I'm with CK. 120 all day.
I'm negative 20, bro. Y'all motherfuckers is crazy.
We don't like being cold out here, but the sun is too good for you.
If it was negative 20 all the time, motherfuckers would walk around here miserable as hell, bro.
Not me. I'd be
miserable
fucking
hot, but being cold, it's a whole different type of miserable, bro.
Dylan with the song playing, like cheesing and walking past everybody. It's miserable and shit.
Yeah, 3-4 layered coat.
Yeah, exactly. I would rather cover up than have to strip all my shit off because it's too hot. That's all I'm saying.
Whatever.
Fucking crazy, but hey, I'm Buzz Larkin.
I'm Chad Kelly.
And I'm D-Man.
And that's a wrap, motherfuckers. I literally just picture like Marv Albert like really into the game, and like Steve Kerr getting his dick sucks like right next to him, and like he's like, oh, like getting head and shit.
You're fucking fried.
Like Marv Albert's like further, like actually watching the game, and Steve Kerr's like, oh, like oh,
You guys are dumb.